Hey, assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to be talking about my steps to set up this halal retirement plan. So for those that are new here, this is Simple Muslim Money, which is all about simple halal investing and personal finance for Muslims. Now, I saw a video a while ago by Ali Abdal, which was talking about sort of retirement, and one of the things he was speaking about was early retirement. So this is where people kind of retire at a early age. It could be anywhere from maybe 50 to 40 even, all the way down to 30. And the way people kind of do that is by lots of kind of different methods. Typically they'll kind of reduce their expenses, increase their savings, and kind of invest from a really young age. And generally it's all about kind of using index funds, and I talk about index funds a lot, which is something that I've been investing in through pensions and whatnot and other sort of things. And one of the questions I guess that just comes up to me, and something I'm not sure about, is will I have enough for retirement? So I guess one of the questions that comes up is, how much do you need for retirement? And I was just kind of looking at my expenses. Say roughly it's about £3,000 a month, assume. Then you're looking about £36,000 a year. And I'm not sure if my retirement will actually do that, depending on how much I have sort of saved at the moment. So this leaves two questions. There's two things that can be done. One is that you can look at increasing income. So that's potentially like getting a new job, a job that pays more, maybe it's got bonuses and things like that. So, that is one of the questions that comes up. And by getting a really good job, potentially some of these, jobs that I heard about, like corporate lawyers and things like that, they earn like a huge amount of money. So, that could be one thing to do. But one of the things that doesn't kind of sit well with me is, I want a job that I enjoy, and the job that I'm doing at the moment, I actually kind of really enjoy. It's like a development kind of job. I kind of enjoy that, and I don't want to do a job just for the money, and one that I'm going to kind of hate going to and things like that. So although I know sometimes I'm in quite a privileged position that I've actually got a job that I kind of enjoy, and that wasn't always the case. It kind of took me a while to kind of get to that stage. So the other option is set up some sort of side business. So this is the one that kind of really appeals to me. And I have done a lot of side businesses before. I've kind of, been in and out of them. I've done things where I've kind of sold stuff on eBay. So buying stuff cheap from other places, then putting it on eBay and selling it. Done stuff on Etsy. In particular, I've done like t-shirts and things like that, and jewelry and all sorts of stuff just bought from all over the place. I've done some Amazon FBA, not the kind of private label side, but just the retail arbitrage. So again, buying stuff from shops and then putting it up onto Amazon and selling it. I've also done things where I've set up affiliate sites as well, so to try and make money through those. So I've tried like a whole bunch of stuff. I've never quite kind of stuck to those kind of things. And that was one of the things I was really kind of thinking about, how do I find something that I kind of like and that I can stick to for 2-3 years. That's the sort of time period that I'm looking in. And a thing that came up, which I'm sure a lot of you probably heard about, is being a content creator. So this is pretty much what I'm doing now, which is like with this YouTube podcast kind of format. So in terms of that, it's like it's something that I really enjoy doing, and something that I will kind of really enjoy doing it even during retirement. So so that just kind of made me think about, what are the things I need to do in order to kind of set that up, and, how can I kind of make money and things from that. So I think one of the key things is that I'm not going to kind of think too far ahead and strategize too much, but try and have this bias towards action. And one of the main things is I'm looking to build up like my social media, build up like an email newsletter, build up the YouTube, just build up all of that kind of thing, all of that kind of online presence to kind of all kind of work with each other. And a key question I remember hearing down here before, someone was saying is, for some podcasts and stuff, is what would my future self want me to do? And in the future, I would definitely like to have like a good social media presence, kind of build up my profile like that, try and get in contact with people as well. So if anyone wants to contact, please give a shout out on Simple Muslim Money. So I would kind of be checking that more often and things like that. Leave a comment and a like below. That I would really appreciate that as well. And it's definitely something, I would definitely see myself doing in retirement. It's because it's something that I enjoy doing, making videos, coming up with ideas and hopefully like connecting with people as well and making good contacts and stuff like that. That would be like really interesting good thing to do. And it made me think that even though, I could retire at some point, from your regular sort of standard job when I'm older, but by being a content creator, because it's something that I do enjoy doing, I can kind of continue doing that, continue making income as I get older. So just to highlight, even though retirement, I am thinking about retirement, I'm not thinking about just totally giving up and quitting work, because what if I don't have enough money? So that's one of the things that I'm thinking about. So if I am thinking about retirement further down the line, how can I set myself up now? And being a content creator, which essentially means just building a big audience. So that's what I want to kind of do, try and build up an audience, connect with people, try and learn about this. And, who knows how I'm going to do, whether it's going to work or not work or whatever it is. But one quote I heard quite recently, so from the founders of Sunamusk, which is like I think they started out in London, like East London sort of area. They do like, Arabian kind of fragrances and things like that a lot of people wear, especially if you go to the mosque and stuff like that to pray. It's always good to kind of smell good. And he had a good tip. It was just talking about, once you pick something, try and stick to it for 3 years. Now, I've never kind of like, another good thing he said was that, like a jail sentence almost. So I've never kind of stuck to anything for that long, just because maybe there was something not quite right, or, I wasn't enjoying it as much. Whereas this is something that I actually enjoy, and I need to kind of stick to it. Not sort of focus on the money so much, but just kind of keep building it up. And something I definitely could see myself doing in retirement. And I think seeing that video from Ali Abdal and just some of the thinking I've been doing recently has kind of really made me come to that conclusion. So thank you for watching, and inshallah I'll catch you next time. Assalamu alaikum.